Welcome, everybody. How are you today? I'm doing well. Hope you are too. It's been a little while since I've been videoing a video for YouTube, but I thought, well, I'm going to show you some of the things that I've been doing. These are some of my lapel pins that I have made for Valentine's Day. Let me just lift this one up here a little bit further. On the back of this, I put something that looked like lace. It's clay, but I used some real lace to impress that into the white clay. Excuse me. So after I made my hearts, then I attached that. So I did put some resin over the top of this. I did not feel like I needed to resin the back, but I did put a little bit of pink. Let me just show you the pink that I used for my pan pastels on the top before I baked them. And so that wouldn't be just white. And I think that kind of added a little bit of something. And then I added a pearl down here. I'll show you my other ones. I've been putting bows on down in that area. All I do is I just make a whole bunch of pins in different styles, kind of. I'll show you some of my other ones here. And then I begin to give them away to people, but I wanted to have these for Valentine's Day. So I just thought, well, maybe you guys would be interested in seeing these too. And so I thought I'd just pop on here really fast. We're going to go over to my son's house for some dinner tonight and then watch the Chiefs game, of course, because we're from Kansas. So go Chiefs. Be another cold one for them. We'll see what happens. Hope everything works out well. All right, I'm going to brush these off of here. And I got to show you these before I continue on. These are just so cute. You see those? Let me see if I can bring you down a little bit. I got tired of making Valentine's things. I made a whole bunch of them. And so I thought, well, I'm going to dig some of my pieces out so I can make some jewelry. Some of my frames that I had bought. I just love doing this. I don't know why it's so satisfying, but it really is. Those are some little birds, teardrops, ovals. Okay, some little earrings, some little hearts, and some circular little earrings too. But aren't these adorable? Let me see if I can bring you down a little bit more. Aren't they cute? I have resined the top. In fact, when I put them in the oven and I brought them out, they were really stuck to the tile. And so I just left them on the tile and then I resined the top. And that usually works out really well. And then I took them off and I need to flip them over and do the back too. But I had never seen these cute little dresses. I thought of princess dresses or the prom or something. Aren't they just the cutest? And so I just made up a sheet of clay, which was just the purple Primo clay. Let's see, it was purple pearl, I think. And I made some of them with a stencil. Oh, and then I took this pastel. Once I rolled the stencil over the purple clay, then I took this and I brushed it on as best I could and into the clay. And so you see that's why the imprint is there. And then I pulled the stencil off and it turned out really nice. So I just thought, let me just show you that quickly before I show you some other things for Valentine's Day. That's just so fun to do. Ever since I kind of discovered that little idea, I've enjoyed doing it. But I haven't done it for a long, long time because I made Christmas ornaments and just all kinds of things. Let me get rid of these over here. I don't want to flip those over yet. Sorry, hang on just a second. Okay. I made some little wall hangings too. And I'll show you these. Let's see if I can bring you down just a little bit more. I just love those. I think they're the cutest little things. So how I did this was, of course, I cut out a heart. And then I used some paper that transfers onto your clay for the snowman, and then I cut pieces out, and I of this particular one and this one, and then I took those pieces out and I cut some red hearts and put them in because I wanted to make it look more like Valentine's Day. So that's what I did. And then I went around the outside. This is the pearl clay. It's not white, Primo Pearl. I went on the outside with, let's see here, was it? It was either this pan pastel. Yeah, I think it was that pan pastel. Isn't that pretty? There you go. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was. Looks like it anyway. And I just brushed a little bit of that on to look a little bit like the sky, sort of. And then when I finished that off, I put some little beads that I have that have hearts on them. Let's see if I can show you that a little bit closer. Yeah, there they are. Aren't those cute little beads? So they were just perfect to put on there. And then, of course, I put my ribbon on. And let me see. I just put a little sticker on the back, and then I resined over those. Aren't they cute? So little Valentine gifts. I can either give them both away to the same person, or I think what I might do is make separate gifts for different people for them. So that's that. And, oh, this one. I love this one. This is for my granddaughter. We were able to go to Nashville right before Christmas, a couple days before Christmas, actually, and got home for Christmas. But she bought a pair of red boots in Nashville, and so I decided I just going to make her this cute little ornament. Let's see if I can bring it back out a little bit. So I did. I'll give it to her in her Valentine's card. Anyway, I thought that turned out so cute. What I did was I impressed a texture sheet on here, just on the top part, and then I poured glitter over it and brushed off most of it, and then I took a piece of tape and took the rest of it off, and then I put the stripes here in. But that worked really well. You know how boots have that print at the top? I don't know if you're aware of that or not. She doesn't have this down here, but I just thought, oh, I'll just add a little decoration here too. So that's that. That's for Valentine's Day too. And here's another little cutie. This will be a little wall hanging as well, and that's what it looks like on the back. I put glitter on the back. So that's going to be a Valentine gift as well. And here's another one that I really like a lot. I made this heart, and then I have some really cute stickers. I'm going to bring that up here, see if you can see it. I don't know if there's something on there. I'm not sure why it's doing that. Oh, it's the light. Okay. Anyway, that little white dot is the light. So I put a sticker right in the middle of it. I thought that was such a cute little sticker of that little girl. And then on the back, I just put Happy Valentine's Day. So I know who I'm going to give that one to. All right, let's come back up a little bit. And I will show you, well, let me show you this first. I don't know, a few months ago, my son said something to me that I should make poppies. And I thought, that's a great idea. So I made these little poppies. I just really like how they turned out. Anyway, these are lapel. I'm kind of into the lapel pins or purse. You know, you can use it for a purse or a scarf or whatever. But I just think they're so cute, and I really liked how that turned out. These were really time consuming. I did use a stamp and rolled out a big piece of red Primo clay. Actually, it's the Primo that has the glitter in the clay. I'm trying to think of, it's an accent clay. So I don't know if you can see it or not. I'll bring it up here. But yeah, you should be able to see that sparkle in there a little bit. I love that. So anyway, and then I use some little velvet ribbons. And what I do is I just put a dab of glue after I make the ribbon, and I just push it up and it stays. So I have, I don't know, probably 30 of those to give away. So let me bring some more in. Here are some. And I think these are such a pretty color. I mixed colors with these. And on the back, I made a different print. Let's see if you can see that better. Here, I'll hold it this way. You can see there's hearts back there too, but I was a little bit sketchy with the powder that I used, so it has a different look on the back, but I think those are a really pretty color. So again, lapel pins, and let me get the other ones. I made several of these too. I don't know, I just came up with this idea. I just really like the envelope idea, so that's what I did. I made an envelope, and then I just used some transfer paper. I don't know if you can tell on this or not. There's butterfly. Oops, sorry about that. There we go. Butterflies on there. So I made some of those hearts. I put the transfer paper on it, the water transfer paper on it, and they transfer so nicely. And then I cut them out and obviously used that for the Valentine. And on the back, I put purple and a little heart. So those are lapel pins as well. I really like those a lot. A lot. Okay, next. Hang on. I'll be back. Bring a couple of those over. Anyway, these are kind of big. These are, and the purple ones were too. These are about 2 3/4 inches here, I think, right? Yeah, almost 2 inches. And then the width is almost 2 inches as well. So they're a little bit bigger. And tied a little bow on each one. And they just look like that on the back. Like that. Made several of those. And I got several of these as well. Instead of going with pink heart or red heart, I went with a blue heart and then used a little pink and white ribbon on it. I got several of those to give away too. And I'm trying to grab all of these. Then I made these. I love these. And I did not make them as a stick pin, a lapel pin. Let me come back out. Oops. There we go. Okay. Here we go. But this was a technique I've never used before, so I tried it and it worked really well. I've got a few more. Let me just bring them over. A couple more. So put that there and that there. But what I did was I had ordered some of the from stamp prints, some little pieces of wax. And what I did was I cut the hearts out of Prima White, and then I put several little dots of the wax on, and I used this. Let's see if I can grab this for you. My heat gun. And I melted them. This was before I baked them or anything. I melted them, and then I kind of used a toothpick to swirl them around a little bit, and that's what they look like. They all look a little bit different. And then on the back, isn't that pretty? I call them tie-dyed Even the backs are pretty. I like the backs too. And I thought, well, maybe I'll make magnets out of these. I just really like those a lot. Anyway, so I just wanted to show you those two. So that's something I had never heard of before, you know, using wax, but I decided I would just give it a try. It looks like I need to fix this one right there. It's got a little blurb there, but I don't know if that's even noticeable. So that's what I wanted to show you today. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I had that I wanted to show you. I don't think so. That's about it. And I know I'm not going to make something for you today, but I will eventually. You know me, kind of here, there, and everywhere. But even when you don't see me, I'm busy making things. It's so fun. It's really fun to give things away. All right, I'm going to let you go for now, and God bless you all. We'll see you soon, hopefully. Bye-bye.